Welcome here at the art studio at Damrak in Amsterdam. As you can see, this is the first tryout of our art making live stream, which is right here in front of the Damrak street, next to the central station and the Dam Square. As you can see, it's really crowded outside at the moment, and we have just a lovely cozy spot here on the first floor. Today I will show you the setup of a new artwork. I'm gonna take you through all the processes, and it is possible to chat in the live chat, and then maybe I can answer some questions while working on the video and on my new canvas, and otherwise we see what happens. It's just a tryout today. I'm gonna pick up the work. I already painted it black, like the song of the Rolling Stones. So this canvas is like matte black. I spray painted with the Amsterdam all acrylic paint, spray paint. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, it's really, pretty matte black. What I'm gonna do today is I gonna put a relief on it and make it into a composition. Most of the composition will be different types of black, but I also will use some color. So I'm really curious how this is gonna look, and how this live stream is gonna work out. So if you got any questions or any notes, just write them down in the comments. And who knows, we pick your comment and I can answer it. So first of all, I'm gonna put on my gloves. Maybe I'm the only artist working with gloves. Maybe that's because before this I got a small additional career in the healthcare, so I'm used to practice with gloves on. But I ain't gonna operate somebody today, so that's the good point. First of all, a little bit inspection of the canvas. I painted it like 1 week ago, so it's totally dry, but I just want to see if there are some weak spots in it. That seems to be okay. Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is, put a little bit relief on the painting, and I'm gonna use therefore the Amsterdam all acrylics medium. And this is a pearl medium. I also got one with pumice, so I'm gonna switch that together, and then we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. This one's got more. Maybe you can see the inside. It's like a little bit like cement, like it's little stones in it. So I'm gonna mix that up with the acrylic paint, the acrylic black, and then we got like some kind of relief paint going on with a strong texture in it. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Also want to look this one. This one is strong. Wow. Got really bad eyes.
Someone's watching the stream on his television. Yeah.
Nice.
You can say hello to Jelle.
Hi Ella, I heard you watching on the television. Nice. So we're gonna mix this up. It are two mediums combined, so and then I'm gonna try to make it even more thick with some other paste. That paste is the extra heavy gel medium. It's also from Amsterdam Acrylics. I just bought it, so it's new. Look, there it is. And this body, you know, makes the paint really thick. So first we got like the cement paste and now the thickening paste. And then we're gonna put some black in it. Di-da-di-da-di. Eens even kijken. What's this? Di-di-di-di-di. What's this? Pasta. All right. Now I'm gonna grab the acrylic paint. It's the 735 black from the Expert series. And now I'm gonna mix it up with the mediums I just combined. All right. So that's mixed up, and I'm gonna put it just a little bit to the side because we're gonna use that in some minutes. Let's see which color is gonna fit best. So I never made a plan in my head, so always on time, you know, I need to choose the colors. So then I exclude it for myself to be boring. I think this one is really nice. It's like some kind of pink white, and the real name is Erica Pastel. So I'm curious. Saturday night. Pom, 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 pom. Live. Saturday night. Just need to warm thing up. That's strange. Rounds. Ah. Yes. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna put on the paste. Right there. So I got this little scraper, and as you can see, it got a lot of, you know, different kind of textures on it. Like here's some kind of spikes, here's some kind of, you know, waving patterns. So we're gonna use that as we, you know, just wave around the paint. Like that. So makes me wanna All right, so that was the most of the black part, and now we got like a relief circle going on, and it's not just a relief circle, it is the circle of life. And as you can see, the circle of life is not round as you may would expect, but it's got all shadows in it. Okay, so now because I made like the spray painted part, you know, on the matte black canvas, and the relief acrylic paint on top of that, I already created something like a 3D situation going on, as you can see, because the spray paint is behind the relief part. So that's when, you know, movements start in a composition. And I love to get a lot of movement going on. So right now I'm gonna mix a little bit colors, and I'm gonna paint the flowers of life, and they will be a little bit in the top of the composition and right here. And for the rest, at this moment, I still don't know how the rest will look like after that, so we're just gonna check it out. I also have to clean my palette knives because otherwise the paint will dry and it's impossible to get it off, you know. So while working on your canvas, always try to keep your and maintain your palette knives clean. So have a look. Let's pick some nice colors. Bars. So first I'm gonna get the purple and the yellow. Mix it up with the medium that make it thick. And the medium is there. Dun, 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 dun. So for this I used the yellow 271 from Amsterdam all acrylics, and I used the 568. Then I will put some little bit of ultraviolet, pearl red through it. It's gonna get a, you know, really nice custom look to it, as you can see, which I really love. Whoppa, look at this. Really fucking nice. What's up? I see that there is a question coming in if I sell my live painted works, and of course this one, you know, hasn't got an owner yet. I can also tell that this week one of my works is exhibit in a big museum in the Netherlands, the Singelaren Museum. So some works are exhibited in museums, but this work that I'm making right now today, it's still available. So if anyone, you know, got interest, like I saw multiple things on the live stream, yeah, for sure. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna mix up the yellow with the heavy body medium. And maybe for all the visitors and people who are watching, this is the first tryout of the live stream from Amsterdam. I'm gonna make a live stream on every Friday from now on, and I'm gonna make a lot of different compositions and explain everything to you. So at least you can see, you know, how my works are created, because I got a lot of questions of people when I have my exhibitions or when I'm in the museums displaying my works. You know, how did you make it and why, and how long did it take and where did you make it? So hopefully I can, you know, just answer a little bit of these questions to you guys. And after all, I hope to inspire you visitors as well. Just, you know, to grab a canvas, buy some paint, and just, you know, try to express yourself or your feelings or your emotions, or just make a painting and make this world, you know, a little bit more creative and unique again. So now I'm gonna put on the yellow, and I love to use the yellow next to the purple because it creates a really good, you know, contrast, like complementary contrast. So there it is. So as you can see, the composition is coming a little bit to life right now. I don't know if the camera can capture it, but the layers I use are really thick, so there's a lot of relief going on this painting. For your visitors back home, you know, it's, you know, at least like 2 centimeters thick. Yeah, here you can see it nice on the, as you can look, the last video was really good with the close-up. There you can see the thickness of the paint and the relief. Yeah, and this thickness I created while using the heavy body medium. So I, you know, got the paint and the medium, mix it up together, and then you can see it's got a lot more strength and body than just normal paint. And I also choose a medium which is, yeah, pretty glossy. So besides that the paint is, you know, much more thick, it's also much more glossy. And the glossy effect is doing really his job on the ultra matte black canvas. So I'm almost creating a contrast with matte against ultra glossy. I don't know if that even is a contrast, but we just make our own contrast right here. So this was the part, you know, beneath the composition. I'm gonna focus on the top right of the composition. And I love to work there with some blue. I love to mix up, you know, like dark blue with white. And when you spread it, you got like a really nice mix of white, middle blue, and dark blue, but you guys will see it in just a minute. I grab my paint right here from the shelf. Pom pom pom. Okay, for this one I'm still gonna use 2 colors. And I'm pretty primary as an artist because I love to use the colors, you know, from the tubes and from the flacons just right away. I really don't like to mix the colors because I love the pure pigment of the colors, because this work is going to represent some pureness, so for me the colors also need to be really pure. I'm going to use the 105 white and the 570 blue, dark blue. I'm going to grab myself a new working plate. And again, I'm gonna use the thickening body, but most of the time it's just a search where I put everything, because I'm lost after. Oh, they put it on the ground, that's why. So again, the extra heavy gel medium, and it's glossy. So besides it's getting thick, it's also getting more glossy to the colors. So we put that on one plate. Next to the other. I'm gonna catch the blue. And let's see how that's gonna work out. Maybe I don't even need the white too much, because the white is already in the body. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of white with it. And then you're gonna see what's gonna happen, because you get the light blue effect. Look at this. I really love this effect. It's almost like your toothpaste, you know? They also got this effect. So I'm gonna put it up on the right. It's gonna be, I'm gonna just smash it a little bit. Look at this. What's cha cha. Look at it. That's nice. That's real nice. That's real nice. All right. Just see what's going on. Looks nice. All right. Just see if this still is open or not. Then maybe this one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut a little bit of fabrics, because I love to use fabrics in my paintings. It just gives it a little bit an extra dimension. So that's great. I think I'm gonna use it right here. Like this. Just don't think too much about it, just put it, and it will find its way in the composition. Put a little glue in it, like right here. Nice. So, all right. What I have here is like the, it's already a bit used. It's the Senoyer oil stick. And I love the oil sticks because it really got, you know, a distinctive look to your painting, but it's really hard to use. And I will try to see if I can use it right here. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm not a sketcher guy, I'm just an artist, you know, who loves to paint from the inner core. So don't think too much about it, just, you know, let the work evolve and let it be and let it create itself, you know. But if we look at it, where this is a really abstract work for me, normally it's more or less abstract than this one, but I love to do abstract works as well, you know.
John says amazing.
Great, great.
Mono Art Supply says Bam the man, and Bernd Huisman says cool to see how Milan uses the mediums.
Thank you, Mono Art Supplies, for your great compliment, and thank you all the other people for, you know, showing up at the live stream. And it's gonna be a lot more live streams, and I'm really grateful, you know, to have you here on the show. So for this I use the extract liner of the Art Creations, and it also creates a really great relief. Maybe as you guys can see, I use a lot of mixed media combined together, and that's what I like, because then you got a really outstanding and energetic composition going on, you know. So for now I will sign the artwork using this ink, and I sign it with my name, Milan Sipistoo. Milan Sipistoo 25, live from the Damrak Street, Amsterdam, here in the art studio. Thank you all for watching this first tryout. We're gonna get some feedback, and we're gonna, you know, make it better next week. And then we're gonna, you know, have this show broadcasted like every Friday. So every Friday there's gonna be a live painting, and a live painting moment where, you know, people can, you know, type their reactions. And sometimes between, you know, making the composition, I'm gonna react to some of you. And I think it's a good, you know, site for you guys to see what's going on in the atelier. But today was really clean for the tryout, but I can promise the next times, you know, it's gonna be more wild, and it's gonna be more, you know, crazy. So thank you all for watching, and I see you next week on Friday.